So before you learn how to do this, I thought I would give you a couple tips. First of all, if you're using colored pencil, it is never a good idea to go super, super, super pointy. If you notice mine right now, it's pointy, but without that, like if you hit yourself, it wouldn't make you go, ow. All right, that's really important. Too pointy and they break, but then also really important, too dull and it takes you about 7 years longer than you need it to when you're coloring. So make sure you have a sharpener near you if you are using colored pencil. Now you do have the option of using crayon, and what I say with crayon is make sure that you are going slow and you are looking at how hard you are pushing with the crayon. You want the same color, so keep that in mind, and slow because it's a bigger end. Colored pencil, you got to point like a pencil. All right, that makes you have a lot more control. Crayon, we can all see the difference in the point. Right, so with crayon, you really got to constantly turn it, and you're using different edges to give you that control that you get from a point. So keep that in mind. The other thing, yes, you have not started this yet, but as you are working on the next step, okay, let's say I'm coloring the lines that are in this circle. When I'm coloring, I'm doing this, right? My hand is now on all of these pencil lines. So my hand is going to be smearing all of these lines. So before you start this next step, make sure that you get another sheet of paper. I use printer paper because it's nice and thin, but I'm left-handed, so I'd put it on the left side of my paper. I'd start on the right side, and as I color, I would just move this along with me, right? Remember, we are grading you on how straight your lines are. What is the space between your lines? Are they parallel? So the same amount of space from the top all the way down to the bottom. And then when it comes to coloring, are you staying inside the lines? Are you going outside of that line? Right? Are you aware of what you're coloring? Are you skipping every other one, or did you make a mistake? So those of you that want to know, how do I get the best grade? Clean, right? The whites stay white, the blacks are black. They stay inside of the assigned area. You don't scribble and go outside or go outside this way. All right. So these are a couple tips I just thought I would share with you before you start. Remember, one of the biggest issues is smearing from here on your hand and then that getting all over your project. So use the extra sheet of paper, and that will keep your whole workspace and your project nice and clean. Hope that helps.